JP. Hit you with reality all the time. The way to keep it all the way 100. It should be a crime. Sports, news, politics. On the show you will find conversation grown. Opinions, they're not alone. Savannah be the home. They coming straight for your dome. It is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be. You are rocking with the Sean Brown Show with JP.
What up, what up, what up? From the East Coast to the West Coast, all the way around the United States of America. This is the Sean Brown Show live on WQTS from Savannah, Georgia. Having a great time. Sean Brown back in the studio after 2.5, almost 3 weeks. That's Savannah State University for the Powerhouse of the South Band Camp. We got a great season coming up, man. I got a great show today. We got a lot coming up for you guys today. JP in the building. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's alive. He is alive. In the words of POD, he feels so alive. And he'll have quite a bit to talk about today. Today's going to be all about JP. He's got a lot on store, as he told you guys on Facebook. He's got a lot he wants to talk about, and we're going to be joining him. So today it's JP and the Pips. No. This space, Grace also on the ones and twos hanging out with us today on the show. And we got to send lots of love to everybody checking in. Angel Batista, we see you already checking in. First one in the building. Hope y'all are ready for a great day. It's a beautiful day outside, man.
Yes, it is.
It actually is. If y'all aren't working on this Monday, make your way out to Tybee Island if you're in Savannah. Stick your toes in the sand. I don't know about getting in the water. They said there's sharks at Hilton Head. Well, there's sharks at Hilton Head.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that.
They evacuated the water at Hilton Head. Jaws. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum.
Really?
Dum, 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 dum.
What, are you watching the movie and fast forward? What are you doing?
Oh, man, it's good to be back. Hope you guys have missed me just a little bit. No? Nobody missed me? Oh, okay. Well, fine then. I left, as Angel said, I left the rest of my body weight at band camp. Down to 215 now, doing Herbalife and trying to stay healthy, doing the right thing. And 215 pounds. I haven't checked the body mass, but the six-pack is there. The six-pack is
somewhere.
There.
What is it, Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light? What is it?
You got the Bud Light, sir. You got the Bud Light. 2 minutes, man. It's 2 minutes already in. We're already cracking jokes on each other. JP, man, so you've had an eventful weekend.
I have, but that's...
No, we're going to go ahead and get the elephant out the room, big fella.
No. There's so much other stuff going on. I can do this later.
Well, we're the Pips. You let us know where we're going. Let's go, JP.
Okay, well, first of all, let me say congratulations to Tiger finishing second in the PGA Championship.
$1.5 million purchase.
Yes, absolutely, bro. Now, let me go ahead.
I'll take 1.5 for second place. Right.
Let me go ahead and put the other elephant out in the room. People are saying Tiger's back, Tiger's back, Tiger's back. Let's not put him on the pedestal that he was at before because he came in second. That's wonderful that he came in second. That shows he had his first round, he shot a 70, 266s in round 2 and 3, and a 64 in round 4. So I don't have a keg. Shut your face.
You were saying?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, but let's not put Tiger up there just yet, okay? He had a chance to win. He was tied for first, I think, at the 14th hole, and then he didn't drive the ball good all weekend.
Well, he had that
horrible.
You know, I saw the footage of that one putt that was perfect on par. They said it was almost like when you take a shot in somebody's DMs and it comes up just short. That putt came up just short. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, he only lost by 2 swings, right?
Yep.
No, he lost about one.
He was one.
Really?
One.
Yeah, one stroke.
One stroke. I think, what is his name? Koepka? I think he might have bogeyed either 17 or 18 or one of those. But he was only one back. He was tied for second during the last 4 holes, but something happened the way he got tied for second in the end. But, yeah, so, I mean, it's progress. Somebody who's had 2 back surgeries and knee surgery and all the stuff going on with the females and stuff, which we'll get into later.
Tiger.
You know, that's good. I mean, I don't know anybody who's been through that much and been that close to being at the top.
Is that why they call him Tiger? No? Jay said he had a short stroke.
Wow. That's good. A short stroke.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
This came up a little bit short.
Oh, man. But, yeah, Tiger Woods
he
doing
was
his thing, man.
subpar.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, I see what you did there. It's good.
Correct.
That was good.
That's correct.
He almost had the ball in the hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not what she said.
Ooh. Should we continue?
Grace, anything?
This Grace was like, nope, y'all are getting me in trouble.
The comedic timing on the left side of the room is just
my lady's watching. I'm not saying nothing.
I'm a producer. That's it.
Okay. Well, produce some jokes.
I'll produce some sound. That's going to be about it.
Sounds like a good plan. Check it out, folks. SpeakingTheMic.com is up and running. We've got our new website up. We've got our new logo that's about to be updated on it soon,
It's
and we
pretty.
are available for hire. We're not hiring yet. We're looking to hire eventually, but we are looking for you to book us for your events, parties, events, hosting, no matter what it is. We want to take care of you guys and get you guys squared away. So hit us up, the Sean Brown Show at gmail.com, or go to speakingthemic.com to book us to handle your event. We want to take care of you and make sure that you feel good and sound good.
Yes, sir.
I think it's the other way around. Sound good, feel good. Close enough. It's the 4 words are in our motto. So yeah.
We want to make sure you're straight. Man.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. That's
Trying to-
easiest
trying
way
to
to
be
put it.
all- trying to be all
It's our
PC.
motto.
Be hood. Man,
our-
we make sure you good out here.
It's our
In
motto.
these streets. We see what you're doing out here, man. Let's make you right. Let's get you right.
Let's get it lit.
So
Yes.
since I've been gone, the Savannah Bananas wrapped up their season. It was my first year as the broadcaster for the Bananas. Quite a good year. Bananas out in the second round of the playoffs and had a great season. Sold out every game at historic Grayson Stadium.
That's
That's
big look.
very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Disgrace, would you like to do your stop the bus at this point?
No.
Or you want to hold on to that one? Okay, we're going to hold on to that one. But yeah, it was my pleasure to be the DJ for the last few games of the Savannah Bananas. Mother Nature finally held up, so I got to get it in. Some of you guys saw on Facebook Live, had the photo of Skinny Me out there DJing in the plaza next to the big banana statue that is really big and wooden. But yeah, it is wooden, JP. It's made out of wood. It's a fact. Don't look like that, JP. Don't look like that, JP.
Run that back one more time.
Nope, not going to say it again.
It's what?
Bananas are back in
It's
action, and
what?
there's a lot of stuff going on at historic Grayson Stadium
Big and
throughout
wood.
the off season
What?
that everybody can enjoy. So make sure you stay tuned to SavannahBananas.com to get your information on that and more.
Big.
What?
You triggered JP.
It's
I
big
did.
and wooden.
That's what the president said.
Whoa. Whoa.
So WWE announced the passing of Jim Nienvo Neidhart this morning,
Yeah, bro.
father
That
of
sucks.
Natalia, current WWE wrestler. WWE was in town August 5th, same day as the Bananas playoff game. Did you get a chance to go, JP?
I only caught like a little bit of it, and I got it for free. It was toward the tail end of the show, so I was already down there, of course. So, yeah, but I mean, I heard it was a great show. I heard
they
it
said it was a
good.
very, very good show. They said Ronda Rousey absolutely showed out.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
All I wanted to see was Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, up
Because
close.
for $25, you can see Ronda Rousey as opposed to going to UFC and paying $300.
I wanted to see Ronda up close.
I wanted to see Ronda in a WWE ring professionally.
That little move she's got to set up the armbar is kind of lit. I ain't gonna front.
It is. It is. It's very effective, and it's hard to tell whether it's real or not.
Yeah, it's
It's
very,
very-
very quick and very awkward looking.
seamless.
But right, seamless.
Well, yeah, it's seamless because it's so fluent.
It's awkward looking. I wouldn't like to fall like that, like the way you be swinging. Well, never mind. Anyway, go ahead. What were we talking about?
So you were saying on your Facebook post this morning that the NFL is back. You want to talk about that?
Absolutely. Preseason football is back. Everybody's like, I can't wait for football to come back because all you have was like baseball and basketball and things like that. Oh Lord. Meanwhile,
Let me open my bottle of-
first of all, he's
Allow
holding
me
up.
to open my bottle of.
He's holding up a
Water.
Washington. I hope y'all. I hope y'all can take the time on focusing on the season instead of focusing on fighting the Jets at freaking invited practices.
We won that practice, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you lost the fight.
And the fight. Notice that Jordan Reed stayed out of the fight because he can't stop being injured. I'm glad he stayed out of the fight.
Yeah. Like, oh, a fight breaking out. I gotta go.
No, they pulled Jordan Reed out of that
I
fight
know.
first. You are injury prone. Don't even get anywhere near a fight.
If you get 2 more concussions,
No, I mean that's football though. That's football.
You say that if you get 2 more concussions, we're gonna have to cut you off.
How do the
We'll have to
Patriots
sit
look?
you down.
How do the Patriots look, JP?
After losses in the off season, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you who does look good.
Who's that?
Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
That dude from New York. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say he's gonna put New York. Would you put that down, please?
I hope they paying you for that endorsement.
Yeah, for
the
real.
Redskins don't have to pay me a dime. I got a Virginia Tech one somewhere too. They don't. They don't pay me a dime.
Are you saying on this radio
If
that
they
the
were to offer
Redskins-
me
okay,
to
all
promo,
right.
that's another story.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say, hey, I'm putting the Redskins helmet in the picture just for product placement. But go Redskins. Hail to the Redskins.
Can you at least put a better water in there if you're gonna endorse them?
What's wrong with Great Value Water? Great value water is it's a great value.
You get 72 waters for $1.99.
That
Washington
cost
Redskins,
effective.
Brought to you by cheap water.
It's cost effective. That's all it is.
This segment is brought to you by holding your water bottle out the window while it's raining. Natural pure Jesus water.
So the Redskins have signed one of the cousins of one of my church members.
Really?
Yes, he was originally signed to the conveniently Jets and got traded.
Wow. Maybe that's what the fight was about.
His last name Wilkerson.
Hey.
Yes, one of the Wilkersons are
There you
playing
go.
for the Redskins.
Here you go.
Famous Wilkerson family here in Savannah. They founded the Savannah Deliverance Center, the church that I attend, and now they got a Redskins player on the team. So I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited.
Much
So-
success.
So what else is going on in the world of sports, JP? I've been under a rock the last 2
Well,
weeks.
apparently Melo is going to sign his one year contract with the Rockets today.
Does that change anything?
No.
I didn't think so. I don't see Melo going
Even
to the
though-
Rockets changing a single thing.
Even though it does open up a lot for, as far as, James Harden doesn't have to have the ball. I mean, he doesn't have to take the shots that he did last year, this year, because you have another shooter. I'm going to think
Who's the other
that
shooter?
Carmelo, he can still shoot now. Let's not say he can't shoot the ball now. Just because he had an awful season on a team he didn't fit on.
in an NBA gym.
Are we not sitting here looking at all of these videos, off-season videos of him working out? The man can still shoot the ball.
But Carmelo is always on video every summer looking like a beast, and then he gets
Okay, but look at it this way.
an NBA arena and flops.
Look at it this way. He was on a team last year that he didn't fit in.
Okay. And before that?
So how are you going to be effective in a system that you don't fit in?
And before then?
He was like the king of the Knicks. Are you kidding me?
That's why they wanted to get rid of him, right?
Look, that's stupid front office moves by New York.
Okay. If you say
Now, I think if New York would have treated him a little bit better and there wouldn't have been all that animosity from player to front office, I think Carmelo would have still been in New York if that relationship was there. But the relationship wasn't there, so you have to part ways. So you parted ways to a team where in a system that you did not fit. You had Russell Westbrook, who definitely does not like to pass the ball. You had Paul George, who's a shooter. He's a stretch three. He could do everything on the court. Where do you fit in?
Okay, so what's the difference between Paul George staying in Oklahoma City and Melo leaving?
I think Paul George is definitely more versatile than Carmelo Anthony because both of them are threes.
Okay.
You had Carmelo playing essentially the four, which he's way out of position. He's not even tall enough to play a four. So he's out of his element based on the position you put him in. So if he was a three and then you put Paul George somewhere like a two or maybe a four because Paul George is taller than him, then maybe Carmelo could have worked out. But it wouldn't have worked out when you have 2 threes on the floor at the same time. So I don't see that working. So he's in a situation where he took Trevor Ariza's spot, and honestly, I think Trevor Ariza was a better fit because he actually plays defense. But I mean, we'll see how it works out.
So now, what do you think about Isaiah Thomas's comments about Cleveland?
I didn't even bother listening to it because he's an idiot.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Great career in Washington as in college. He should have stayed in Boston, even though it wasn't his decision.
I was about to say he got traded.
Yeah, even though it wasn't his decision, his best fit was in Boston.
Touche.
How many? Think about this. If Isaiah Thomas wouldn't have done what he did 2 years ago in Boston, would Boston have even been in the playoffs? Probably not.
I agree, but also if Isaiah Thomas had not done what he did 2 years ago, he would probably still be a bench player.
And I mean, all of this stemmed upon the fact that Boston surrounded themselves around him.
True.
They brought him in and they said, okay, Isaiah Thomas, you are now Boston's favorite son.
Although Paul Pierce is Boston's favorite son.
Well, yeah,
And then
2.0.
It's Paul Pierce, and then it's definitely who's the quarterback, former quarterback from the Patriots? I can see his face. Drew Bledsoe, and then Tom Brady.
What?
Yeah.
You're putting Drew Bledsoe ahead of Tom Brady?
Right now, he's still playing.
How many Super Bowls did Drew Bledsoe get?
I'm just saying. He's still playing.
Who's still playing?
Tom Brady's still playing.
Yeah.
So we're talking about people that, I mean, Paul Pierce is no longer playing. Bledsoe's no longer playing. And they're still considered like the sons of Boston.
But are you really thinking that people in Boston are saying right now, God, dog, I wish we had Paul Pierce back? No.
Not right now, obviously.
So I'm
I
saying
mean,
when you
Boston's
have
got a
those
squad.
when you have those events that like you bring the people back, of course you're gonna be like, yeah, Drew Bledsoe, but you're not thinking about them on a regular basis.
But Boston's got a squad regardless, though, for this.
I promise you, when Tom Brady retires, Tom Brady's name is gonna be mentioned more than Drew
They're going to give
Bledsoe.
Tom Brady the key to Boston. They're going to give Tom Brady the
Exactly.
key to the entire state of Massachusetts.
Probably.
I'm just saying.
He's the only one that bring championships there. Besides Boston Red
yeah.
Sox.
The Red Sox, Celtics had one. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns, though.
Ooh.
Baker Mayfield looks good.
He does.
He looks really good.
What do you think about the fan that after Baker Mayfield scored his first touchdown, threw the ball back after the ball was given to him because he's a Giants fan?
Oh, what a D-bag.
I should say he's a dummy.
I wouldn't have looked at that as a fan. I'd have looked at that in a business situation.
Exactly. Baker Mayfield's first
touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
Definitely.
Because he's going to want that ball back.
Yep.
And
I
Mr.
definitely
Mayfield is
would've
going to be
kept that
coming out
ball.
of that bonus to get it.
That's what the same thing with Jeter. When Jeter hit 3,000, and it was a home run, he didn't like the dude that actually caught the ball hunted Jeter down, and then Jeter gave him a cash out just because.
Mm-hmm.
But
Really?
yeah, absolutely. The dude made I think Jeter might have gave him like $50,000 for that ball.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They pay for those
His
balls. Yeah.
3,000th hit is a home run.
Yeah, they pay for those.
I think I would've asked for more.
Yes, absolutely.
They
You think
definitely-
what?
I think I would have asked for more.
Well, he didn't
Well,
ask for it. That was
yeah.
the thing. Jeter just gave it to him.
I'd be like, you willing to give me $50K? How about doubling that?
No, see, that's being greedy right there.
So
See,
do you think
you'd have messed around and got a Happy Meal from
do you
me,
think
bro.
Baker Mayfield's going to be the turnaround for the Cleveland Browns?
No. Only if they get Dez Bryant.
I think it's going to take
If
a lot
they
away
get
from the Cleveland
Dez,
Browns.
If they get Dez, that's a prolific wide receiver that Baker Mayfield can target. Other than that, I mean, he does.
Well, I mean, they really only have to worry about the Steelers and the Ravens. They really don't have to worry about the Bengals.
You tell that
That's a rivalry, but
that defeated last year's team who didn't win a game and have only won one game in 2 years. You tell me all they got to worry about is the Steelers and the Ravens.
to get out of the NFC North, they really got to focus on the Ravens and the Steelers.
They got to focus on every team they play.
No, what I'm saying, though,
They're 1-30 something over the last 2 years.
but you're missing what I'm saying.
Ouch.
You got to worry about the inter scrimmage team that you play.
If they can put the pieces together, one of those pieces is going to have to be Dez Bryant. They might be somebody to look.
Oh, yeah, if they get
maybe
Dez
come
Bryant,
out
it
of
changes
that
the
division.
entire dimension of their team because they have a threat downfield. They have a decent running game. So,
And
I mean,
he's not the only threat downfield either.
right. So, if you can have a threat downfield on both sides, that opens it up for Mayfield. And Mayfield can run. Mayfield does have good vision. He can't run like an RG3 or he can't run like an old school Randall Cunningham or anything like that. But he's a dual threat. He can run and he can throw. And he's very patient in the pocket, which is something I noticed that wasn't there when they played Georgia in the college football
But
playoff.
look at Cleveland's roster, though. Nick Chubb is their running back.
Oh, yeah, Chubb is a beast.
Yes, sir.
Chubb is a
Cleveland-
bona fide beast.
Cleveland might have a couple pieces to make a move. They still got Brown.
They got a lot of quarterbacks. Holy hell.
They got
Four?
four quarterbacks. Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. First string, second string, third string, in the stands.
In the stands.
Practice squad.
In the stands.
Seriously,
That's
That's
something that
stuff.
Cleveland's
And
need.
they got Jarvis Landry,
they've got pieces. And that's
Antonio
just the-
Callaway.
They've got pieces to make a dent this year. They really
Yeah,
do.
but, you know, it's just got to come
And of
together.
course, Brown is his name Brown? It's not his name's not Brown. The receiver that's holding out right now because he doesn't want to be on the HBO show.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a receiver
hear
from
about that.
Cleveland that's holding. I can't remember his name right now. Sean Bolden checking in out there from California. What's going on, big fella? Hope
Hey.
everything's going well for you. You guys are live on WQTS Digital Broadcast. It's the Sean Brown Show. JP in studio. Disc.
Space.
Grace on the
Sorry.
ones and twos. I know it's been a
God.
while, JP. We'll be back, folks. It's the Sean Brown Show, only in Savannah, Georgia.
On WQTS.
I pick my feet up now. Girl, come on, just let me show you how. Turn it on and we can head downtown. On that vibe, I see you stepping well. Gotta hit a lick. I pick my feet up now. Girl, come on, just let me show you how. Turn it on and we can head downtown. On that vibe, I see you stepping well. Gotta hit a lick. You stepping well. Hit a lick. You stepping well. Gotta hit a lick. Gotta hit a lick.
Predator or prey. Predator or prey. Knock him out. Knock him out. Predator or prey. Predator or prey. Knock him out. Knock him out. Predator or prey. Predator or prey. Predator or prey. Predator or prey. Knock him out.
WQTS Digital Broadcast. We're getting it in live in Savannah, Georgia. It's the Sean Brown Show. JP in studio. Sean Brown here on the mic. This Space Grace on the ones and twos. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. It's beautiful skies outside. Hot, muggy Savannah, Georgia. The only place where you can get bit by a sand gnat or bit by a gnat. Everywhere else, they just flying clouds around you.
Hey, don't say that.
What?
Don't say those words.
What? A gnat?
Right. Don't say that.
What word? Let me see that sign over there.
Oh, Lord.
Do you mean this word?
Wow.
No, we're having a good time, man. Looking forward to this Saturday. Before we get to Saturday, though, we're going to be live this Friday on the river with Unity in the Community as we kick off the Savannah Cool Down Music Festival Friday at noon. We are live broadcasting. We want to see you guys down there rocking with us. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. JP, you got the day off so you can hang out with us?
Man, I don't have the day off Friday, but I will be there after as soon as I get off.
You heard
work.
that too?
I heard that as well.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Nothing. Rewatch the show.
Shut your.
So you're going to be down there on Friday?
As soon as I get off work, I'm coming down there.
Outstanding. It's going to be a good time. And then turning around Saturday. Folks, we've got such a great show lined up for you guys on Saturday. JP and I are hosting it. It's the Savannah Cool Down Music Festival. You got artists from all over the low country coming out and performing for absolutely free just for you guys. Just show up, have a good time. Starts at 11 a.m. It ends at 11 p.m.
Yeah, you can't ever complain about stuff that don't go on in the city.
It's going to be a blast.
If you decide you want to sit at home and do nothing, that's you.
And it's going to be DJs from all over the country holding it down throughout the day, including myself.
Hello.
And this Space Grace. We're going to have a good time.
Oh, my God.
As we have a guest coming in studio. We all kind of panicked for a second because we didn't know who was coming in the studio. It was about to get
the
gutted
whole
in here
show
real
is
quick.
going to.
But we're going to have a good time this Saturday. Hope you guys get out there and join us, and make sure you show us some love when you make your way out there. We're joined in studio by a special guest making a surprise appearance from the newest barbering studios in the city of Savannah, New Identity Barbering Studios. Angel Batista, what's up, big fella?
How you doing? I'm happy to be here.
You came in with the
white Jesus look.
And here we go.
Yes.
So tell us, how's business going over at New Identity Barbering Studios?
I mean, business has been really great, and I'm really blessed and for all the support and love that I've been getting the past 2 months, which is supposed to be the hardest time in the summertime in this area for barbering. You would think it's booming, but it's not really. You know, kids are out of school, parents go on vacation, college is out. There's a lot of things that stop and cease during the summertime, and now that everything is back full in effect, I could barely get away.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. New Identity Barbering Studios. Give them the address, man. Tell them where they can reach you at.
Oh, right there on Hodgson Memorial, 7370 Hodgson Memorial, Suite F8. That's very important because you're going to get lost if you don't plug that in.
Look for the big sign on the front door. New Identity Barbering Studios doing big things. Shouts out to Marlon Thomas checking in. And we got to send some big shouts out to our homeboy Angel Batista dropping in the studio today. So lots to talk about throughout the day. What?
He looked at the camera like he couldn't see himself. He's like,
no, I was reading the comments, you know.
oh.
Yeah, they are kind of small.
They are small.
Small block lettering.
That's for you, brother. That's what I was talking about the other night, if you remember.
Oh, you brought
Did you-
JP some
oh.
deodorant. That's what's up.
There's some lime juice to put in this keg.
That is so funny.
So what is that, JP?
Punk.
Oh,
Huh?
there you
What
go.
is that?
It's
It's vape juice.
yeah, it's vape juice. Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
really designed to help you curb that cravings for people who really do smoke. It's a lemon
Lemonade,
flavor.
lime soda, pineapple, and ice.
It's a lemon and pineapple flavor, but it has a very small menthol, strong menthol. And it's gonna make you feel like you're smoking the real deal as far as like a Newport or anybody who likes that menthol flavor.
Okay, interesting.
So since we're gonna do the Redskins,
I be telling him about that all the time. He don't listen.
Not about to outshine the Redskins.
man, get your
Koozie,
got.
Oh, we're having a good time. Angel, you can join us this Saturday on the river. I know Saturdays are big days at the barbershop.
Yes, but what's happening on the river?
It's the Savannah Cool Down Music Festival.
Is it gonna
Absolutely
really
free.
cool down though? It's been hot this weekend.
The festival's going to
Facts.
be so hot, everybody's going to think it's cool outside. That's how live it's going
Are
to
they
be.
gonna have a bucket of ice with a fan on it?
There's going to be a bar right in front of the stage.
with a
doing
bucket of ice with a fan on
I'm
it.
sure they'll have plenty of
We're
buckets
doing
of ice.
voluntary ALS challenges on the river tomorrow.
Yeah, in the water, in the river.
Sir,
In
please
the-
blow on
no.
this.
You gonna be in the river?
Yeah.
You gonna
on
need
the river.
immediate medical attention if you jump in that river.
Come out looking like the Joker.
When is this taking place? What is
on the
time
first
frame?
Batman. He died in the river. His face was melted off. That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Yeah, it's this Saturday. Starts at 11 a.m., goes to 11 p.m., and it's artists and DJs from all over the place are coming out. I'm DJing for an hour. This Space Grace is DJing for an hour.
You gonna be there till 11 o'clock at night?
JP and I are hosting it, and I'm DJing, and we might
If
be
it's
we might be
running that
performing
late, I
too.
could do that.
We might be performing. Sean John might make a return.
What?
Sean John might make a return.
Exactly.
Sean
Exactly. Angel.
But see, he wasn't around
What-
for those days.
I mean, are you playing
the harmonica.
no, we used to
what is the thing called? The Zailers? What is?
Oh, the kazoo. Kazoo. What the devil did you call it?
I don't know. I was in the ballpark. I was just,
No,
know,
that was
I
nowhere
never-
near the
it was
ballpark.
nowhere-
You were in Daffin Park.
I was in Daffin Park.
You were in Daffin Park. We're sitting at Grayson.
I mean, it is what it is.
Oh
I mean,
God.
I mean,
Marlon, the kazoo.
I mean-
that is correct.
because it's definitely one gonna be on the keys. I'm just saying. I mean,
Whoa, wait a minute.
Wait, who's not going to be on the
Whoa.
keys?
What?
um,
Whoa.
Who's not going to be on the
pew,
keys?
pew, pew.
I hear you over there talking
pew,
out
pew.
there.
That's a
Okay.
22. Pew, pew, pew.
Would you put that away?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. I hope you guys can make it out and support the event. It's going to be a lot of vendors set up, so definitely bring some business cards, and we can put some business. Get some business booming even more for New ID, man. It's going to be a good time. 30 minutes past the hour. It's WQTS Digital Broadcast live in the mix. Hope you guys are having a great time. It's that
JP
lunchtime
finally
grind.
got it. It really sinked in.
It's that lunchtime grind in Savannah, Georgia. Sean Brown here, JP on the mic, and we're in studio with the one and only Angel Batista, owner of New Identity Barbering Studios. This Space Grace, man. Take it away.
Let's get the party, get the Let's get the party, get the Let's get the party, get the
It's WQTS Digital Broadcast live in the mix. This is the Sean Brown Show in Savannah, Georgia. Having a great time. Hope you guys are rocking with us for this lunchtime grind and enjoying that good, healthy lunch. I'm down to 215. Need y'all to match me or just get healthy. JP. JP's in the studio.
Right,
This space
shut
race
it.
on the ones and twos, and we're joined in the studio by the one and only Angel Batista from the owner. I almost said from the, but he's the owner. New Identity Barbering Studios. The big man is in the house. He's
Not
got
big
his
no
Weird
more.
Al Yankovic hair out from the Eat It video. And
not big no more.
we're having a good time, man. Having a good time. And let's jump to our favorite part of the week. It's Monday. It's that time we do our favorite segment that we always love doing. It's time to do what, JP? I almost missed this. To Stop the Bus is brought to you by SpeakingTheMic.com. You need a DJ, you need a host, you need an MC. I'm actually going to speak October 25th at a fundraiser on behalf of Southeastern Guide Dogs. Speaking the Mic is the avenue to help and get that done for you guys. Get in contact with us, SpeakingTheMic.com, or send us an email, TheSeanBrownShow@gmail.com. We will get you squared away, so make sure that you feel good and sound good. My Stop the Bus for today. Man, I just got out of 7 straight off Eat the Wafer, which is the
Also for the
represents
handicapped
the body.
Okay.
But you know how hard it is to
Well,
open.
just-
You know how hard it is to open one of those containers and play
Yes.
piano at the same time.
No.
Very, very difficult.
Did it burst? And
No,
just-
no.
Like a gusher?
No, it was good. It was easy. I got it done. But yeah. So, you know, I like praise dancing. I like, you know, people that do liturgical dance. This week I saw a praise dance that involved cutting all the lights off in the building in the church, and there were lights on the costume.
Oh.
First of all, the costume
Light
looked,
bright.
First of all, the costume
Did it
looked
get the
like
chem lights from
Captain
you?
Planet.
Oh no.
Captain Planet.
That was my first thought. Was
Oh, so that was
by
the
your
inside
powers
joke.
combined.
Captain Planet. He's a hero.
By your powers combined. And then the
I
lights
am.
came on. I was like, oh, this is not helping at all.
Gonna take pollution down to zero.
Then it got
This-
worse.
like that.
Then it got worse. The dancer started to actually almost break dance
Oh my god.
after doing liturgical. Absolutely insane to me.
These are powers magnified. He's fighting on the planet
So is that how
side.
you been losing your weight? You do praise
Fire,
brands in
wind,
church?
Water, hot.
Fire.
By your powers combined, I
am.
am Captain Planet. Oh, y'all didn't watch the cartoon. Go Planet.
Soundtrack given by EWF.
Oh man, but yeah, that you know, yeah, and it wasn't just like a one-time thing. She did the same thing the next night.
When
Just a
did this
different costume.
happen?
This was in the middle of the convention.
Okay, so it didn't happen when my church was there.
Actually, the first one was,
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't there.
and it was classic.
Golly.
It was classic.
God, I'm glad I wasn't
It was
there.
great. It was great. By the way, Branded Hearts came through, and I covered down on keys. Bernard, the homie Bernard came through,
Yes.
man. Bernard
That
is the
man
truth.
right there. Yes, he is.
He made all of our music sound wonderful.
That's what he does.
Really,
and
he
if
really
y'all don't
did.
know, he's an awesome, awesome bass player.
It's amazing when you have a solid bass player to back up your music.
That is
It makes you
correct.
sound so much better. I was leaving that night. Everybody was like, "Oh, you killed it tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Hey, Bernard, appreciate you, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. Thank you.
and that's all I say. Hey, you know, I like to play with y'all, man.
Boy, you
He's
was
a real
smashing,
humble
boy.
dude.
Your band is awesome, bro. Come back the next week. Oh, what happened to the
Can the bass player come back? Hey,
Nah, y'all can't- y'all
here
can't have our bass
Here comes
player,
Sister. Here comes Sister Johnson. Baby, what happened to that guitar player from last week?
Guitar player.
I'm gonna need you to pray for the saints to get him back in the church. Is he out in the streets? No, and he had to go back to his own church. But baby, we gonna need him back. We gonna need him back because he blessed my soul.
Not bless your soul.
Blessed my soul.
Good gracious almighty, baby.
But yeah, school's back in, man.
Yeah, it is.
I'm loving it. My son started 6th grade at Georgetown Elementary here in Savannah, Georgia. And I was more nervous than him first day of school.
Did you cry?
Of course. No, I didn't. Really?
Yes, you did. Yes,
They're
you
almost
did.
wearing the
Stop.
same size shirt.
Okay,
You
we're
did.
gonna remember this right now. Talking about people crying. We're gonna
did.
remember this
Come on, man.
in about 5 minutes. We're gonna remember this.
When was the last time before now that you sent your son off to school for the first day? When was the last time?
Last year.
In Virginia?
Yes.
Oh, duly noted. Carry on.
I'm just saying.
Oh, carry on.
I went for the first day of school.
Okay, not bad.
Well, there goes that.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm just
But he
gonna.
tried it though.
I'm gonna feel every piece of this failure over here.
Points for the
That's
effort.
Yeah,
Points
all
for the
that
effort.
morsels.
40 minutes. 40 minutes past the hour, man. We're rocking out in Savannah, Georgia, doing the stop the bus. Disgrace, you got to stop
And
the bus today.
haberdasheries and hemoglobin.
No,
Hey, it's Buddy Chubbs here.
so it's no Disgrace said he doesn't have to stop the bus.
feel every piece. Of
Let's give our guest Angel Batista the opportunity to
Oh, yeah,
join the movement
absolutely,
on the
bro.
stop the bus. Anything that's bugging you right now on the clean level. Anything that's just bugging you, like people do that just
Good luck
grind
with
your
that.
gears.
People stopping at yellow lights.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my
Like they live in New York.
Yes, this morning it happened twice in a row with the same car in front of me. I'm like, oh my god.
That's how I got hit by a
please
car.
help. Huh?
That's how I got hit by a car. Except the light
Oh,
was
so
green.
you stop at yellow lights?
No. The car in front of me
Oh.
stopped at the green light, and the car behind me kept going at the green light, but I was in the middle. Yes, it was wonderful, wonderfully painful.
When this happened?
And they were making fun of me at the hospital, by the way. Got your foot all out.
Oh, I remember that. I forgot all about
head
that.
all-
He's
my-
been in so many. It's
The
just
left
like,
side
I
of my
lost
head was
count.
all
Like, I
swollen.
do.
Like I can't even fake this. The left side of my head was swollen, and the first thing they say is, "You got your foot all out here in the public." Because they took my shoe off.
I'm like, hey, how about the Raiders?
All right, so yeah, tell us about your. So you said people that stop at or brake at a yellow light.
Not even break at the yellow light. The light turns yellow and
they stop when they can go through it.
Is
And
that worse
especially is at the intersection of Abercorn and Montgomery Crossroad.
Yes.
Especially that light, that yellow
Because
light
of
is
the-
very long. You
because
get
the
like 10
cameras.
cars through.
It's because of the cameras, though.
So why? You don't stop soon as it turns yellow. You know, I understand they got the little construction cones. I guess they're working on the power poles
Wait
over
a
there at the
minute.
dealership and
Still
whatnot.
working on
So the
Abercorn?
car
Oh,
in
okay.
front of the little Nissan was braking to make a right turn.
Mhm.
Okay. Soon as he made that right turn, the light turned yellow. She just stood there. And I'm just honking and honking. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I tried to go around her, but the thing just turned red. So I was stuck on a turn lane. And I was like, looking at her. I was giving that stare.
Did you roll
And
the
she was
window
like
down?
this.
Yeah.
Did you hit it with?
Yeah.
No, I didn't roll down the window,
You-
but I honked at her.
I'm telling you, they
and was
won't. They
going
will
beep,
not
beep,
turn their
beep.
head. Well,
Oh yeah, that's the thing in Savannah. If somebody does something wrong driving wise, they will not.
they will not turn
for
their
the
head.
first time,
bro.
they're not gonna look at their phone. They're not gonna change the radio. Their foot on the brake.
I don't know. That's not me. I'll smile at you because you're not going to do anything.
For real?
I can see that. I
So
can
this
see
is
that.
what you do. You just
Sean knows me. They're not going to do anything.
So
I
you
will
just-
smile at you.
so you just look at him and you're like,
What the hell was that?
Meanwhile, it's cursing at them.
My favorite is the people that slow the yellow light and then scoot through and leave everyone stuck behind them.
oh,
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of. That just happened this morning on the way to the
Douchebaggery.
shop, and I was like,
What
oh,
about the
my goodness.
people that and I've only seen this happen here in Savannah in the Low Country? The people that are driving and someone's trying to walk across the street, not in a crosswalk, they will stop in the middle of Abercorn to let someone cross the street.
I ain't trying to get that charge, bro.
What charge? Jaywalking?
Oh, hitting them?
They're walking in the middle of Abercorn
Yeah,
and they're
this is-
not in a crosswalk.
That's true, but if you still hit them, I guarantee you'll still lose.
That is correct.
I guarantee you'll still lose.
What's
Yeah.
the
Because
song
then they'll
say?
say you'll have
Fire
a
away, fire away.
you'll still lose because it's they'll hit you with reckless driving,
Yep.
failure to take control of your own vehicle.
Marlon Thomas, thank you for that one. That's one we need to talk about real quick, just real briefly.
What?
People that drive without brake lights. Listen, folks, you have 3 brake lights in almost every vehicle. The 2 on the back of your car and 1 in your rear view mirror. If the 1 in your rear view mirror does not work,
Yeah.
your brake lights are out. People don't seem to understand that here. They be like, oh, I still got lights. No, because when you turn your lights on at night, the same 2 lights that are on the back of your car light up. The only clue that you actually have a brake light is the 3rd light, the little rectangular thing that you can't really get access to unless you really know what you're doing
In your back windshield.
in the back window.
Ooh, I got one.
Uh-oh.
I got one.
And then it's JP's time.
Okay, so
Yeah, keep
before I
pushing.
say all this, I appreciate all new
Uh-oh.
clients that come in and
Oh,
trying to get
Lord,
service
I
from
see-
me and
I
et
see
cetera
where
and
this
et
is
I
going.
know
cetera.
what's coming.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, reading is fundamental.
Mm.
I get
Mhm.
I get calls, unknown numbers and stuff like that. So obviously they're new. If I don't have your number saved, it's because you're not either a good client or you're new.
Or he just doesn't like him.
So no. But anyways, when they hit me up, hey, my name is so and so, whatever, and I'm trying to get an appointment for the day, and I proceed to ask them, where did you get my number from? Oh, Instagram. Awesome. So you seen what it said? No same day appointment.
I was sure about to ask.
So it's in black and white. It's the first thing. It doesn't say, oh, what service I give or whatever. It says no same day appointments, walk-ins, call in for walk-in availability, and then there's my number. No DM, please. So they'll call, but they'll still ask me that silly question, and I'll politely correct them, and they'll act like they never see. Oh, I didn't see that. How?
Politely.
He said, how?
How, Sway?
How Sway?
How?
How Sway?
How, Sway?
Take this donkey.
Take this donkey.
Oh, man.
Hee-haw. Hee.
Man.
You stupid mother.
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Oh, man. So check it out, man. It's we got to get to a more serious part of the show. So the last 15 minutes of the show today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed what we're doing here on the air. But we know that you guys have been concerned, and we've got multiple messages and multiple phone calls in the last 72 hours. Reference my co-host, JP. And we want to give him this time to really talk to you guys, the fans, and give him an opportunity to kind of say not what's going on, because some of y'all just nosy. But we want JP to be able to explain to the people, because we appreciate the fans that have been reaching out consistently, just asking, hey, is JP okay? And JP, the floor is yours, man.
Well,
You ran out of vape juice.
yes. Anyway, first of all, before I even go anywhere, let me just say to everybody, thank you for your concern and your phone calls and your messages and everything. You know, some people do this because they want the attention. You know, they don't get the attention that they want, so they put some kind of falsified thing on Facebook just so they can get likes and comments and shares and things of that nature and stuff like that. But this situation was a little bit different, but I do appreciate it. And for those that I reached out to and didn't reach out to, don't get offended if I didn't reach out to you. It was just a moment where I didn't want to really talk to anybody. I didn't talk to these guys. These guys called me. I didn't call them back.
He sure didn't.
So, I mean, and a lot of people don't even know. My mom doesn't know about what's going on. This was just a moment where I just had to sit back and think about me and where I wanted to be at. And sometimes in life, just stuff hits you at one time. It's a progressional thing where you're out here helping everybody else, but then who's there to help you? So nobody was there. I mean, let me clarify that. When I say nobody was there to help me, I've got friends and I've got family everywhere. Sean, Drew, Angel. I've got friends and family everywhere. And kind words are accepted and they are appreciated. However, what happens when it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and it's just you? And then you sit there and try to divulge where your life is going at. So, and it had everything to do with me, my mindset. It's easy to keep a smile on my face. I'm a drummer. I'm an MC. I'm probably going to be the most friendly person you ever meet, because I don't like bad vibes, bad juju. I try to keep that out of my life. But this all hit me at one time. It just humbled me, buckled me, basically. And to be honest, on nationally syndicated radio, I will sit there and say that on Thursday night, I was ready to die, literally. Like, I had enough. I was ready to die, literally. And the calls kept coming in. I put the status on Facebook, which was stupid, and I ended up deleting it. But at that point, I really was ready. I was really ready to die. So, you know, I just had a moment of clarity where I just got down on my knees and prayed for about an hour, and, like, it snapped me out of it. But I was still in that deep depression state. It's got a lot of things to do with my actions and my decision making, which brought me to this point. So for a learning aspect, please be careful about what you do and what you say to people. Men, that's in regards to females. Females, that's in regards to males. If you're in a situation where you're committed, stay that way.
Does that include the in-between people?
No.
Okay, just checking.
If you're in a situation, yeah, thank you. Care of Sean Brown. You done made the comment. I didn't. So, fellas, if you're in a committed relationship and you have the boldness to walk the aisle, stay that way. That goes for females too. It's not worth it. The last 5 days have been horrible for me because of my decision making. And I miss my children. I miss my wife. And I'm just going to be transparent because a lot of niggas say they real and everything, but then when it comes out, my bad. A lot of say they real and everything, but then when it's time to be transparent and let everybody know what's going on with you, they buckle. I'm not going to do that because this right here is a liberating situation for me. Me getting this out and letting everybody know what's going on. So it's not infidelity. However, it's as close as you can get to it without actually doing it. So I have failed my family, and I'm paying for it right now. Wow. So I keep this on because, in retrospect, legally. However, things right now ain't where I want them to be, but I am, like, fighting. And this is why I say, because the only thing that really means anything to me is Keisha, Michael, Jessica, and Jeremy. No offense to y'all. But yeah, I step on you every day, dude. But that's the 4 things that really keep me going. Like the motivation that my wife Jessica gives me on a day-to-day basis to say, Jonathan, you good? Yeah, I'm all right, even though I'm not. And this was going on for like a 4-month period where I would say, yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not. It's just something like a pride aspect would come over me and say, okay, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be upholding the family. I'm not going to show them that I'm weak at this point. So I sit there and I cover it up. I smile. I do this, that, and the other. People ask me, am I okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. What's going on? Da, 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 da. Dying inside. Mm-hmm. So it's if something is wrong, get help. Do not sit there and hold that thing in because it will kill you. I'm going through it right now. And I'll tell you no lie, as I sit here right now, I'm on the road to recovery, but I'm nowhere near recovery. Like I'm taking those first couple of steps, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be or even need to be. So be careful how you move around the country, man, because it's not worth it. Your wallet, your heart. I mean, they say it's cheaper to keep it, right? That's what they say.
It is.
So it's not worth your wallet breaking down. It's not worth your mental stability, your spiritual stability, and physical stability. Because Thursday to Saturday, I didn't eat. I
can't tell.
That was good. I give you that. That was good. But I couldn't eat. Anything I ate, I threw it back up. Anything I drank, I threw it back up. I performed Friday.
Were you cooking for yourself?
Huh?
Were you cooking for yourself?
No, I was just trying to shut up, man. I was just getting like small salads and stuff, something like I could hold down something real small.
Oh,
it would come right back up.
I knew you were a bad cooker, so.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible, dude. Unless it's a grill, and then but anyway.
But you know, it takes
but the
a lot.
moral of the story is,
all
all this, don't never run out of bacon, and your life will be fine.
Now you know it takes a lot. It takes a lot for.
And this is what you do. You gotta you gotta laugh about this.
Hold on. It takes a lot for a man to be able to do what you just did on the
I
air.
mean,
Yes.
that
it's
takes
time to let
strength,
it out, man.
You know, it takes strength, and for our fans out there, you know, he just bared his soul to y'all, man. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. For all of our close friends that are watching and listening throughout the country, that took a lot. Because we couldn't even get that out of him pre-show for an hour.
Right.
But you know, it's not worth it. But we want to go ahead because you know you were close.
Yes.
You were close to that point.
Marlon,
if you're close
yes.
to that point, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to call this number 1-800-273-8255. That's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 1-800-273-8255. It's not worth it.
Please take that so seriously. please do not. Man, I can't stress that enough. That suicide, that feeling of suicide is real. And it's not light. It's heavy. It's like when you want to die and end it, it takes a lot to snap out of that.
It does.
Because you already have the mindset of, man, don't nobody give up. And I'm just here filling up space. So why am I even here? I just might as well, my purpose is not. And that thing weighs you down, seriously. Like, I haven't played at church in 3 weeks. Playing drums is my passion. I've been doing it since I was 10. I haven't played drums in 3 weeks. Tonight will be the first night at Rachel's in Georgetown that I played drums in 3 weeks.
Shameless plug.
Yes.
But you know
right
something?
here.
But you know something? You're not the first person to go through it. You're not the last person to go through it. And you're not even the first person in the room to go through it.
Exactly.
So we've been there.
That.
Yeah, we've both been there. As men, as veterans, it's something that people are dealing with across the country. They say 22 veterans a day are committing suicide, and it's a very serious discussion.
And all because they ain't got no bacon.
Like, we're able to put a comedic spin to it, but it's a very serious.
It's a way of coping.
And a lot of people don't know how to get out of the hole. So we've given you guys the number to the suicide prevention hotline if you need it. For the veterans out there that are going through the same thing right now, reach out and get help. There are different avenues. Medication isn't always the way.
No,
in your situation,
it's not.
Alcohol's not always the way.
Absolutely
For me,
not.
I have a service dog. My service dog is
I straight up crying
Lysol.
Oh, so you were hungover.
Lysol.
Once again, folks,
But
that
if
phone
you-
number,
oh,
1-800-273-8255, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. By all means, please, if you're in a hole and you can't get out, seek help. We can't express that enough. Please seek help. We've dealt with a few of our friends that have been in that situation before, and we've had to actually go and almost kick down their doors. So,
And if you forget the number, there's a whole song about it. Just FYI.
What's the song?
The Suicide Song by Logic.
I never heard that one.
Are
Me
you
neither.
serious?
I've heard Demi Lovato's one.
Wow. Okay.
No, it
Sorry.
came out during the
had to.
VMAs when Kendrick Lamar did his awesome performance.
You're right. You're that's correct. That's correct. We'll have to put that on our page so people can get access to that. It's been a very serious last 15 minutes, man, and but it's been very important. We wanted to know what was going on with our brother, and now everybody knows. So I hope everybody is, just able to find help through all the situations.
Don't keep it about. And if you don't want to call the suicide prevention hotline,
Call a friend.
Yeah.
Or make sure that friend's going to call you back.
Excuse me. Go to a church. Find somebody from like the clergy or something. Now, let me be very specific about this. Don't just go to any preacher.
Not the third Sunday usher.
Yeah, just don't go to anybody. Go to somebody you have or have had some kind of affiliation with. Don't just pull up to the first church you see and say, "Hey, I got a problem," because sometimes these preachers ain't really for you. They just for membership.
They just want the tides.
I got a serious note on this one. I too suffer and for depression. I do take prescription medication every day, but as far as they know. But what I do think is organically.
Nationally
everything.
syndicated radio show.
It's okay. It's okay. We want to be transparent. We can be that right here, right now. So what I do to help cope and when situations come, I'm always surrounding myself with something positive. That's why I always have some type of joke about it. I fan a lot of all different types of funny pages on Facebook and like pages. So when I go on my Facebook, it's nothing but stuff to really laugh at. And one of the things that helps me be a barber, because we have all these different personalities that come through, and all the multitudes of conversations we have just to keep laughing. So to do things to keep your mind off of it, and whether it's negative, taking something negative and making it funny, like people fighting and car accidents and somebody bumping their heads. I get it. It's not really appropriate, but it's funny and it makes you laugh. And if you can't laugh about it, then you might be a little worse. But it's just an idea to help you cope with the situation, to do it organically. If you just constantly surround yourself with laughter.
And if you're looking for a good church home that to help heal, give us a call. Savannah Deliverance Center, 912-232-3284, 2115 Barnard Street. I mean, my pastor's a vet. He's a Vietnam veteran. He understands what a lot of people are dealing with. And perfect example, I was going through, I got my service dog. My service dog goes to church with me every service. And literally, he got up in the pulpit and said, listen, this is a veteran. The service dog is a part of our church. It's a part of healing. It's
People
helping
had
cope.
issue with that?
Of course, people had an issue with it, but they don't have a choice anymore. So,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, you got to find a facility, a church, a circle of friends that are going to back you in everything you're doing. This has been our time, ladies and gentlemen. It's WQTS to the broadcast. We got 30 seconds left.
You
on
ain't
the
the
air.
only one gonna plug. You can reach Savannah Deliverance Center at that number.
I
But
didn't know if you had the phone number.
I got it.
Brandon
But
Hearts.
you can always call Brandon Hart Church International 912-354-3170. So either way you do it, get some help. I got brothers backing me, and I definitely appreciate that from holding me up from me falling. But get help. Don't suppress it. Let it out. Like, I feel honestly better because I let this out. And the fact that I decided to do it on a nationally syndicated radio show, I don't know. But, I needed the outlet, so I got it. So
It's
hopefully,
gonna help
exactly.
somebody. It's gonna help
Hopefully it
somebody.
helps somebody else. If I help one person from coming off the edge of that cliff or putting that gun down, then I'm satisfied.
Well, that's our time, folks. It's WQTS to the broadcast. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place, live in the mix. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Listen, SB with the truth, it might pierce your mind. And JP hit you with reality all the time. The way to keep it all the way 100, it should be a crime. Sports, news, politics, on the show you will find. Conversation grown, opinions they not alone. Savannah be the home, they coming straight for your dome. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be. You are rocking with the Sean Brown Show with JP.